Okay, I'm going to give you some explanation and some background on the problem that you asked me about. You asked me about this problem right here, but I'm going to start back a little ways. I'm going to answer some questions about some fractions, about problems when I'm dividing to find the answer before I tackle the problem that you asked me to do. So let's go to number 1 over here. And we're going to talk about dividing when we have fractions. When we divide two fractions, or a number divided by another fraction, we take the reciprocal of the second one and then multiply. So we rewrite the 3/4, and we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 1/2. And remember, this reciprocal means that I just flip it upside down. So I'll have 2 over 1. And then when I multiply, I just multiply the numerators and the denominators here straight across. So we're going to have 6 here and 4 here, and then we can reduce that fraction to be 3 over 2. Okay? And then we're going to also talk about number 2 here. When we're dividing, actually when we're multiplying a number times a variable, to undo that, or to get x by itself, we divide. And we divide by the 5 on both sides. So my 5 is going to reduce out there. I'm going to have an x here. And 55 divided by the 5 is 11. Number 3 combines both of these. It combines the division with fractions and the solving for x when we have to divide. We have a fraction right here. This 2/3 is a fraction. And so we're going to have to divide by the 2/3 on both sides. So when we divide by a fraction, we just saw right here on number 1 that we have to multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 3 over 2. If we do it on one side of the equation, we must do it on the other side of the equation. These 3's will reduce and those 2's will reduce, leaving me with an x on this side. And then I multiply this together. I could reduce these right here by dividing. 2 goes into 32 16 times. And so I'll have 16 times 3, which is 48. Alright, now let's do one just like the one I just did. Let's do one again. We're going to do number 4. Alright, we're going to need to get this 4/5 away from the x. So we do that by dividing. But since it's a fraction, dividing with fractions is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of this just means I flip that over, and I'll have 5 over 4. If I do it on this left side, I must also do it over here. And so then my 5's reduce and my 4's reduce, leaving me with an x on this side. I can reduce these right here, and I'll have 5 goes into 24 times, and I'll be left with this 4 times 4, which is 16. I hope this has helped clear up your confusion. Thank you.